Hello, and welcome to Chapter 14 of my 0% LTC of Justice and Pride. Today's chapter is a boat defense map, and as you might expect from a boat defense map, it means it's also kill boss. We start off by promoting Nestor. Nestor is a flyer, and of course we want to use him, and our promotion is pretty obvious in terms of what to choose. Malignite is a very good class and gets an amazing 3 speed on promotion, as you can see, as well as access to dark magic. And it will keep Nestor very useful for a while. Here I point out Levi's nice thighs. You know, I don't have a reason to point that out. Jokes aside, the reason I point that out in this preps part of the video is because usually Levi has remove. Remove is kind of like movement stars in Fire Emblem 5, but based completely on your luck stat. For this playthrough, as prefaced I believe in the first video in the description, I am ignoring remove completely, as otherwise it would cause every single map from this point on to be a 1-turn, and I don't think that's very interesting. And also the amount of rigging involved would just be extremely annoying. Today's chapter also makes well use of Nestor's tantivity skill. Tantivity, or tanvidity, it's something weird and hard to pronounce, makes it so that Nestor has 10 more hit and avoid whenever he's not in 3 tiles spaces wide of allies. We use it to make several hit rates and avoid a lot more reliable throughout this video. Both of the chests at the top we want to get. Both of them hold very valuable items. One is a white gem and the other is a members card. The white gem we obviously want for money, and the members card we want because there was a secret shop on this map that sells master seals, and we're going to be in need of master seals pretty soon, as there are several remaining unpromoted units that we want to promote. Here we buy a thunder and a shine, as well as a mend from this shop. Obviously, having both is just useful. And here I also show off in the armory that there's nothing really of use. I could get the mini bow, but I don't believe there was any point at all. So here, Dan is moved near the bottom, so that he can take on the flyers. And you also saw earlier Nisa move to the east to take on some other flyers. I should talk about both the bosses on this map. They're both berserkers and are pretty dangerous. As you can see, one has a sword slayer, and the other one in the top right has a silver axe. Both of them have extremely high speed and strength, which makes them pretty tough to take down. I should talk about another unit who joined this chapter other than Ivan, who did not get deployed. His name is Ivan. Ivan is a pirate, and I will also be using him since he comes ready to promote, and will have almost identical but slightly better stats to Dan. And he will be extremely useful. I should talk about why I moved that Phantom over to the west in that specific way. That spot where he was is the only place a 1 movement enemy was. It is the only place the boss can attack him where he's not in range of any other 1-range enemies. In case you don't know how attack priority works with the AI, the first enemy to attack, generally speaking, one run range enemy followed by 2 range enemies. Heal because I didn't check the Thief's resistance. I have to use a javelin on Melinda for a pretty unreliable kill. Usually Nestor with Warren can kill that thief, and we obviously want to, because as you can see, it has Ninny's Grace as the item that thief drops. Here we take down the remaining Pegasus Knights before getting ready to lower the boss oval yet again. The boss kills will be going to Luigi and as well as Nestor. The reason for that is both of them want EXP. Luigi, as I've said before, is the only one with a magic growth and will be able to get magic on level ups. While Nestor, it's nice to get EXP on because at level 10 he gets trample, which adds up to a lot more damage generally, as one might expect. Here we move Nisa at a specific spot. Usually she has a little bit better of a hit rate, but sadly, as you can tell, the pirate did not get killed. To make up for that, though, I just have to make sure the Phantom moves a tile up from before, and we're actually all safe. It's usually better to have that Myrmidon killed, but it's not vital, because it just means that I only have to deal with one Myrmidon on enemy phase, who would move to where that first injured Myrmidon went, and it would have just made things better. Here we use Nisa to lower the boss, because as I said before, he has a Sword Slayer. And then in the upper right, we're using Nestor to lower the boss with an Axe Reaver, because due to tantivity, he can get really good hit rate, a good avoid rate against the boss. Even though he can be doubled and even killed if both hits somehow hit. This is the final turn, and I should say that while all the trade strats are going on to get to the secret shop, that theoretically you can do this in 2 turns. The problem is that the reliability is extremely bad. You probably need a very large amount of crits, and just in general, it just wouldn't be very reliable, which is why I didn't do it. Here we buy, I believe, 3 Master Seals? Oh, no, 4, actually. I forgot. As well as a Burial Staff. All of which you can probably guess are pretty useful to have. And here I just simply set up the boss kill by having Adoran kill that Myrmidon before making use of everyone else's damage in order to attack the boss. In particular, I use Dan's Cleaving Blow personal skill in order to reduce the boss's health far more than it would otherwise be if he didn't attack. Dan can accidentally, Ivan, who I've been calling Dan because I get those 2 names mixed up. Ivan, Dan will attack with the hand axe so that he can not be hurt in response and have a chance to die against the boss. And then after reducing the boss to death range, we will then use Luigi, as well as his Heart Sequel equivalent at 1 range, so that he can kill the boss. Which also gives us an opportunity to see his trick animation, as well as his beautiful palette, as well as magic level up. In the top right, we also need to take care of the boss as before. I should talk about why Tabitha was deployed at all. She actually does have the speed most of the time, with most rolls, with stat rolls, with that mercenary she attacked, I believe, last turn, to double him. But otherwise, the only reason she's here is just to get a little bit of weapon experience that she doesn't even truly need, but since we'll be using her anyway later on, any amount of weapon EXP and whatnot is useful. Anyway, with Nestor taking the hit on Ed, that ends the chapter in 3 turns. Next time is chapter 15, a very difficult escape map. I'll see you then. Thank you for watching.